One of the things that I'm working on is making eye contact with people that I'm attracted to, as well as people that I'm not attracted to. So basically, people in general. Growing up in Asia, I don't think eye contact was ever that important of a subject. I don't think I was ever told not to make eye contact per se, but I was also not taught to make eye contact. So it's not really in my gene. And as a gay man, when I see someone attractive, I sometimes am a little bit scared to look at them because I don't know if they're homophobic or not. I don't know if they're gonna punch me. And then in environments where I know that I am safer, for example, if I was in a gay club or at a queer event, I think then it becomes fear of rejection. I'm scared to look at someone and they look away or they don't look back. And when it comes to just like normal day to day, I always feel like if I'm making eye contact with a stranger, I'm obligated to carry a conversation with them or just manage the interaction. So all in all, I struggle with making and sustaining eye contact with people. So one of the things that I'm trying with my therapist is basically making eye contact with everybody that I come across to become familiar with the discomfort and learn to navigate it. Let me tell you, it's very interesting when you start to look at people. You notice that some other people are just as uncomfortable with eye contact as you are. And at the same time, some people will be really, really friendly, like you just wouldn't have expected it. When it comes to danger, which is a big part for a lot of us, I told my therapist that I'm scared that someone's gonna come up to me and be like, why are you looking at me? And will like punch me. And then my therapist was like, has that ever happened? And when I thought about it, no, it hasn't really happened before. Obviously, I am grateful to be living in a part of the world where it is a little bit more acceptable to be gay. So maybe I should stop worrying about it as much. But also my therapist and I came up with a strategy. If someone does come up to me, I could just say, oh, I just thought you looked great, or I love your fit, or you look really stylish. And for the fear of rejection piece, my therapist asked me how I would know that someone wouldn't look back at me or would reject me without me looking at them first. I kind of knew this already. You miss 100% of the shot that you don't take. I think a lot of us tend to put a lot of weight on rejection, and it really shouldn't be that deep. You make a move, someone either accepts or rejects, and that's it. That's the end of it. It doesn't have to carry any weight or measure your self-worth as a person. And the last piece, which is where I feel like I'm responsible for an interaction or carrying a conversation if I were to make eye contact with a stranger, my therapist reminded me that a conversation or an interaction should be the responsibility of both parties. Sometimes I have to remind myself that I'm not responsible for making sure that every conversation that I have with everybody is perfect, and it's also on the other person if anything gets awkward. Anyways, it's still very much a work in progress, and I still constantly catch myself either completely avoiding eye contact or just look away instantly as soon as someone looks back. And I would love any tips that you have. Help a girl out with his eye contact.